Were you selective with who you chose to be on the album because you knew their background of music, or?
Really, it was just really who everybody's really busy with their own schedules and their own timetables and stuff, and their touring, and so really just whatever God makes happen, right? It's just whatever came through, and we've got 9 done now. We're supposed to get 3 more, and we've got 3 more out already, and we sent it a bunch of artists, whoever can do it. They all want to be doing it, but hopefully God willing we get it out soon for the people, because it's been now in November will be 2 years we've been working on it. In November will be 2 years, so yeah. But we got this, another thing we've started, like talked about it a little bit during the show, is I Went Hungry. It's a charity we started with the United Nations World Food Program, and it basically, you see all these drinks and food back there in the stage. Backstage.
I Went Hungry.
.org is the website. On tours, on long tours, when you're playing every night, there's no room to have all that food goes to waste. And every night we knew, there's a lot of problems, like we said, in the world. The economy's bad. There's people, there's the environment. But the one thing that people need is food. I think it's a human right to be able to eat. We have enough food in the world to feed the whole world, and we waste so much every day. In America alone, they waste 50,000 tons a day of food.
It's crazy.
So we were throwing so much food away. Every night we start saying, you know what? We got to start I Went Hungry. Give that money that's allocated for the rider, instead of giving it every night, give it every other night, and give that money to the World Food Program. And we started raising, we've been recruiting other bands like ourselves to do the same, and they give up their riders. But then we sell these red wristbands at the shows for like apparel in America, like $2, and it saves 8 kids' lives. 25 cents feeds a child a meal. And with the numbers, it's crazy. Every 6 seconds, a child dies of hunger. 25,000 people die a day of hunger and hunger-related issues. It's a really important, important thing for us. Issue.
Yeah. It's a great thing that such a big band like yourselves are doing this as well.
That's the example. You find you're getting a lot of success with a lot of bands and people following and heeding the necessary message.
Well, we sold out of all our wristbands 2 shows ago, and I still talk about it because I still want people to know about it and be aware about it. And we take things for granted. We all have half the world. Most of the world doesn't have running water. They can't turn on a faucet and the water comes out. They don't even know what that is. They've never seen it. They don't know what it is to go over to a switch and flicker a light and the light comes on. The majority of the world. So can you imagine how we take for granted? We come to shows. We have the life. We're born into food. We never think like, when am I going to eat next? I might go 2 weeks with no food. And that's true. That's a truth. That's a reality for people.
So one of the things I learned just the other week was in the UK, and it might be America, it might be another European country, are the only countries in the world where our toilet water is drinking water. So think how many people in the world don't have clean drinking water, and that's what we use to flush the toilet with.
That's amazing.
It makes you think, and yet people still go and buy their bottles of bottled water from the shop, even though it comes out the tap, it comes out the toilet.
You know what you hear about this guy in New York? There's 2 guys in New York. They made, you know how they say that New York drinking water, the tap water from the faucet is really good? The guys, they took it to another extent. They put it in, they bottled it and said New York tap water, New York, and they're selling them for $2-3.
To New Yorkers.
No, everybody buys them in the stores. Can you believe it? They sell the tap water. They quote unquote, they're the best drinking water in the world from their faucets.
Yeah, there's no wrong with it.
Yeah, no, hey.
Then another bottle of water. At a bottle of water, they take out that mineral. By they trying to purify it. The mineral is gone, and you need the mineral. What you drinking? Drinks. Water drinks.
Well, thank you guys. Thank
my
you,
man, family man here and your name for me.
Thanks. Thank you.
Elan.
More, yeah,
What? I said Elan.